And we're off. I'm not too sure about this guy's career choice, but he's definitely got job security chipping these drums out. I don't see people lining up to do this. So if you guys want a job or looking and you didn't go to school, this is what you could do. And we're off. Have you ever seen anything like this? The homeowner didn't want to pay this dude, so he just got the excavator and he just said, I'm just going to pull this thing down and abort the mission here. So whatever money he had coming to finish it, whatever, he just couldn't take it. So he was at his wit's end. He's not going to court. He's not doing anything. He's just ripping it down. Check this out. Sometimes you hit a breaking point, right? Another banger. I wonder if a structural engineer signed off on this one. We're just going to stack 1,000 bags of concrete and just throw water on it. It's going to be structurally, the integrity will be really good on it. That is one heck of a wall. And we're off. Check this out. They're just blowing. Look at this thing blowing this mud out of here. That's like a boom pump with like an 8-foot stroke on it. Here's some mud here. They're testing for the moon. I don't know why they're putting it on the rebar or what they're going to do with it, but either way, it's kind of satisfying, right? They're just watching. Look at this stuff. We're going to pump it with no water. We're just going to pump dry as we can. Look at this stuff. What do you do with it? It's friggin' nuts. People never cease to amaze me. And we're off. I think these guys don't get the concept that the concrete goes in the form. They need to slow that pump down a little bit. Look at that thing. That thing's just pumping wild on them. Oh, there we go. They got it. This guy's looking. Look at all you spilled, bro. I'll clean it up. It's only 5 yards. You think he needs to add some water to that? Or they're just going to vibrate that? Just use a vibra stick, right? It'll go right in there. A couple gallons might serve these guys. Do them some good, too. What do you guys think of this little tobacco? This guy's vibrating it. Yep, we're off. This bro's a lumberjack. He's got the beard and the whole bit. He's swinging a friggin' full-size sledgehammer pounding stakes. I've never seen anything like this. It looks like the ground, if you look at it, it's all cracked. It looks like it's clay. Like you could drive these with a 6-pounder. I never seen anything like this. What do you guys think? This kid's talented, right? Oh, no, this is satisfying. Self-leveling, gravity-fed concrete. Doesn't get much easier than this. And these boys are real pros. You can tell by the come-alongs. The rakes they're holding right there. They got boots. These guys are good to go, ready to rock. And we're off. What do you guys think of this thing? Look at that. It's just got like a vibrating motor on it and they pull it back. Look at this rebar. They're backing the truck right over the rebar. No chairs. You guys aren't going to like that. Or Adobes. Look at all the trucks lined up. We're ready to roll. What do you guys think of this thing? Would you guys use this to screed? You'll get a good shot right here. There it is. And we are off. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they cut a hole in the floor and they put a funnel here. These guys really figure out how to pour these basements. And they dump the concrete in here and it goes to this little chute down and away we go into the basement. Who's the best, Dave? Oh, me? Is that what you said? Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see. I'm the only guy you have pump for you, huh? Okay, and we're off, boys. This is a zesty freehand concrete curb and gutter, old school style. I love this stuff. I could watch this all day. People with actual talent posting on social media. I like this old way of doing it like this. You can tell these boys have poured a lot of curb and gutter this way. Came out sweet. Check it out. What do you think? And we're off. You get one of these little Mostrip curb machines. They're a piece of cake. You can make a crap load of money with these and it looks amazing and transforms your yard. This guy's going to stamp it and seal it. It looks amazing. Check it out. It's really easy to do. Look at that look you achieve from that. You can make some money doing that. And we're off. So how do you get an excavator down in a lake like this and almost submerge it? Please tell me. Yeah, man. Don't tell this guy what to do. Hey, man, over here. Bam. Shut up. Look at that. Yep, we're off. Sometimes things just don't work out, right? Check that out. Let it rip, boys. We're off. Look at that chute they made. Just fell right on over. Instead of backing the truck up, Bobby just made this really cool chute, and it fell over on them. So I don't know how they're going to get the concrete, but they could have just backed the truck right in there and chute poured it. More hillbilly ingenuity. And we're off. Going with the cheapest bid to build your house on the side of a cliff I don't think is generally the best idea. These are their caissons, those rebar standing. They're not even embedded in bedrock. They're just sitting there. So when this shell falls down the hill in the rain, the house is going with it. What do you guys think? Cheapest bid wins or what? Okay, and we're off. Here's a bonus video for you guys. I have so many questions here, I don't know where to start. Who poured this? How did it stay on the second floor like that? And who poured it an inch and said, oh, people can walk across this? And who let this guy up there to demo it by hand with a sledgehammer? It's just, wow. Yep, and we're off. Can you imagine pouring big floors like that with this laser screed? You talk about easy money. That's how these big floors like this come out perfect. They don't got a bunch of guys with come-alongs and Georgia buggies running this. Look at that. It might be a better idea to pull forward with a dump truck and hit the brakes. When this lets loose, it's taking him out. Come on, who would think this would work? This guy's crazier than a shithouse rat. So what is this thing, like a concrete pulverizer? Is this the Flintstones or what? Tell me why this is so satisfying to watch. This is a one-hitter quitter. I'm not a physics teacher, but I can pretty much guess this is going to flip. And we're off. Timber! Glad they put that wood in there. And we're off. Check out this Georgia buggy in the Middle East. No motor, nothing on this. You just need an old Arab dude and 1.5 guys to get that thing going. And this guy's just going to punch out about 100 yards today, no problem. Look at that, running back. They got like a conveyor belt. You pull the Georgia buggy over, load it, and you're off. Okay, and we're off. This is a new way to batch concrete. You don't need a batch plant in a truck. You just get a rototiller, throw it on the ground, and you go around and around. We go with the rototiller. The guy with the hat on top of his head, the white one there, he's the inspector. He does a slump test on it. And we're off. This is actually a really good idea. This underground parking flooded, and they brought a boom pump, a concrete pump, and they're pumping the water out of the basement, which is flooded, which is a real good idea. It'll pump it out pretty fast. And we're off. So this is the conclusion of the guy that was running the skid steer through town with the cops chasing him. And they got a loader, and all the cops going to stop him here. He tries to get out, and this freaking cop tases him. Watch. Boop! He just crapped his pants. What a bad day for this guy. And we're off. What do you guys think of this thing? Look at that. It's just got like a vibrating motor on it, and they pull it back. Look at this rebar. They're backing the truck right over the rebar. No chairs. You guys aren't going to like that. Or Adobes. Look at all the trucks lined up. We're ready to roll. What do you guys think of this thing? Would you guys use this to screed? You'll get a good shot right here. There it is. And we're off. We got us some self-leveler here. You don't even need any workers. You just back up and dump it in. See the blue line? That's elevation. This will level itself. You don't even need a guy down there, 4 guys with rakes or come-alongs pulling it from one end to the other. Just let it rip. What do you guys think? And we're off. This is a major concrete blowout. Can you imagine putting these walls in and pouring them and it blows out like that? What a nightmare. And then they're going to have these 2 guys shovel it into this bucket thing and lift it back up and put it back in. Look at this. They got to do that the rest of the day because somebody couldn't form it. Concrete pumping is dangerous. Check this out. And we're off. Bro saves the day here. He could have flipped over and killed himself. Right when that shelf goes, he pins that down there and wedges himself where he doesn't go up and over. That's the beauty of an excavator. You can extend it. Dude saved the day. Here we go, and we're off. Can't tell me this isn't satisfying. This is modern technology at its best. It takes 1 guy with a pump, 1 guy with a little margin trowel and a stick, and you could do hundreds of yards this way. Beautiful. And we're off. Now, this is some flowable, self-leveling concrete if I've ever seen it. And we're off. We got us some self-leveler here. You don't even need any workers. You just back up and dump it in. See the blue line? That's elevation. This will level itself. You don't even need a guy down there, 4 guys with rakes or come-alongs pulling it from one end to the other. Just let it rip. What do you guys think? Okay, and we're off. We got 10% of some water reducer in this, and we got about 8 Hispanics raking this stuff. Look at that. What do you guys think of that? So let it rip, right? Like a river. You just pull it with the rake. And we're off. I'm going to let the proverbial cat out of the bag and tell you this is the hard way. I can lay this down in 10 minutes with a pump and a guy behind me floating it, keeping up with me. And then when I'm washing my pump out, they're catching edges. And then we're stripping this and killing it. And that's how you get a perfect set of stairs. There's no way you can strip this and make it even look halfway decent. This is the hard way. And we're off. What do you guys think of this mix? A little too wet or what? Look at their base. They got rock. I think the guy with the gardening hoe right there is he's the boss. He's running the show here. It's gonna turn out amazing. And we're off. These guys are pouring a couple of yards with a helicopter in a basket below it. How do you go about ordering this? I like to do that. I like to see old Joe Dirt in Indiana with his Georgia buggy race this helicopter. What do you guys think? It'd probably be a photo finish, right? And we're off. I told this dude to bull float it, and he literally bull floated it. Okay, and we're off here. I can pretty much guess what happened here. The dude was going to prime it out, and he didn't put his primer in yet, and he told the driver to put a little bit of concrete in there, and that's a little bit. Look at that mess. I'd be handing that dude a shovel, and I'd make him clean all that up, and just shoot it. What can you do? What a mess. And we're off. These are the kind of guys I can think on the spot. They're like, how are we going to get the concrete over there and over there? And they made this amazing chute. And then they said, you guys drag this shit over there, and I'll drag it over there. You get this rake, and I'll use the shovel. Looks pretty good. And we're off. They said this was 1 in a million. I got to agree with them. I'm wondering if any other big rig truck or mixer has ever gone under this bridge before, and somebody didn't warn this cat. Check this thing out. It's completely totaled. Look at the drum on this thing. And he had to have been hauling ass because he really wedged himself under it to crush the drum like that. My God.